Man. Yeah, it was bad. It hurts because we were expected to win that game, man.
Well, we lost it more than they won it.
Right. And I was just getting with Hopkins. I'm like, damn it, I hate
here's
Bill
what I
O'Brien.
know, right? DeAndre Hopkins is just running free, no sort of adjustments, no sort of underneath coverage, over the top coverage, maybe shade somebody over to his side. And then his touchdown, which got called back, the defense was like, nah, don't guard him. Let him go, do his thing. Can I remind you guys, do you want to know, besides Larry Fitzgerald, how many catches did Christian Kirk have today? Guys, do you know? 1. You know how many yards? 0. If you're not shading, Robert Saleh, I'm talking to you. If you're not shading another defender his way when you notice that nobody else is being effective, that's on you and the adjustments. That's on you and your coaching. Kyle Shanahan deserves blame here too. A lot of blame. The team doesn't look ready to go today. And I get it. No training camp, anything like that. Did you guys see D4 today?
No. Hey, no. Let's chill on D4. We're gonna talk about Kyle right now. We're gonna talk about Kyle. All right. So when the game first started, I was like, okay, we're gonna blow out, right? But if you remember yesterday when I said, what are three matchups that you're looking for? What was one of mine?
Special teams.
Special teams, right?
Dante Johnson, get off my roster. Why? What is this with the 49ers?
Why did they deactivate Kentavious Street and activate Dante Johnson? He literally look when they blocked that punt, I said there goes the blowout. The momentum was our way, everything, bro.
Next
the defense was clicking. They gave him a free touchdown. It was on the 7-yard line.
Yep.
Oh my God! And then Kyle Shanahan. Do you realize you have Jordan Reed? Do you realize?
Yeah, he didn't get used.
I understand Kittle's knee got hyperextended, so he probably wasn't feeling too good for the rest of the game. Why aren't you using him? Why aren't you using him? And then Kendrick Bourne. Kendrick Bourne as soon as he targeted Kendrick Bourne, he caught everything. Only time he didn't catch it is when Jimmy underthrew him. Why is Kendrick Bourne only targeted 3 times today? No, 4 times. Why was he only? Why? I don't get it. I don't.
I have stuff to say about Dante Pettis too, man.
That was a touchdown. Hey, bro, that was a touchdown. He stopped running for the ball and he alligator armed it.
That was a
touchdown.
He has no dog.
I wanted to believe
dead on. Grant was dead on when he said that he doesn't want to see Dante Pettis on the field. Look, I want to give guys the benefit of the doubt. If you notice your make or break season, why are you still running routes haphazardly? Like, I don't get it. Dante Pettis, what is going through your mind?
When I saw that, I was like, okay, it was a different angle. Maybe in another angle, it would have been like an overthrow. I kept on thinking like that. Like, please, Dante. Like, why did you do that? Yeah, it looks like, was that an alligator arm or was it just too far and he just kind of just gave up?
Look, let's point out something good. Let's say something good about the team today. I am super happy for you, Jet McKinnon. What a game today for you, buddy. And that has to feel good after you've been off of the field for that long. You noticed that when he was getting carries, he looked effective. He got it down to the 1 on 3rd and goal, and they were almost like 15, 16 yards out.
And that would have been a touchdown if Dante Pettis would have held his block.
Yo,
if that was Kendrick Bourne blocking, that would have been a touchdown. And instead, Moser doesn't get the ball in. Dante Pettis, oh my God.
The other stuff I noticed too, guys, and this is probably good news. It's small stuff. Remember, the small stuff is what makes the running game go. But I saw small stuff that was stopping, good protection, and good runs. Let me explain. There was a play on the goal line. I can't remember off the top of my head, and I'm gonna watch I'm gonna deep dive this, and I'm gonna point out everything that I'm like pointing on when we get the film. The film should be up Tuesday or so I'll be looking at it. There's a play where Brunskill's pulling into the hole, and he runs into the other defender going the other way. That is not prepared properly at that point. Remember, Brunskill hasn't been taking right guard reps.
He's been taking reps.
Thank you for not playing Tom Compton today. Appreciate you for that.
Appreciate that.
But everybody needs reps, man. Everybody needs reps. This game looks like a preseason game. Like remember when we played Denver last year and everybody was like, oh my God. That's what some of these drives look like. Like, what was that? What's going on? Shake the rust off. Get it going. So the good news is there's 15 more games. No need to push the panic button. But as you can tell, I'm pissed because we should have won this game.
Yes.
And you know what? I got to be 100, bro. I got to be 100. Both times when Arizona scored, They extended the drive with penalties.
Penalty,
what I don't understand is that was clearly intentional grounding. That's supposed to be a safety.
But then they call a holding. They call a holding on K1.
And Hopkins was holding K1 more than him. Then after that, you get 2 personal fouls on the same drive.
Yeah.
You get the holding when it was intentional grounding. You get 2 personal fouls on the same drive, bro, and then you get another holding penalty. They walked them up the field. We had them pinned on their goal line. They literally single-handedly walked them up the field, and they did it on both drives. They did it on both scoring drives, bro. I am not mad at our defense. Our defense showed up and they played.
Yeah, you can only do so much.
If the refs hadn't extended those drives, bro, it's lights out. We had them off the field, man.
Dre, if you would have told me before this game that Arizona was going to score 24 points, I say the 49ers walk away with a win.
Right.
24? The defense did all they could, and they were lethargic.
They were on the field so long because of the penalty.
Yeah.
But they were on the field forever. Why isn't Saleh adjusting at all? It seems like he's just running this vanilla cover 3 all the time. And it's like, man, if DeAndre Hopkins is killing you, stop leaving him alone like that. Like, I don't understand. Shade somebody his way. Was that a PI on Peterson for not getting his head turned? Nope.
No.
Patrick Peterson played that the best way you could.
If the ball,
he looked right
actually, you know what though? I think they might, because you have to turn your head when you're defending the ball. But the thing is,
Jimmy threw his helmet.
Jimmy threw the damn ball to Patrick Peterson's basically.
It floated. It floated.
It floated. Yeah, it floated too high.
It's like I feel like Jimmy doesn't put his foot in the ground and throw with authority. Like that one, he just saw him spring open and was just like, oh.
Right. Like he's still favoring. It seems like he's favoring that leg.
And that was quintessential clutch Kendrick Bourne. Yep. Beautiful route in the end zone, wide open. Just get the ball there,
bro. What about the play? And I understand that there was center issues, right? Because we called up this kid from the practice squad, right? Like whatever.
Yeah, Giannis Grasso or something.
I'll be honest with you guys. I know a lot. I don't know that guy's name. I'm sorry. I was just happy that Tom Compton wasn't playing and that Brunskill wasn't going to be a center. Like I thought that would be better. But he struggled clearly. Like there was this. I want to make sure I get the right. Okay, the 5th drive that we had. I write everything down because I can't remember it all. The 5th drive that we had, that red zone sequence that we had was brutal. That was horrible. 3 straight plays of just nothing. The ball comes out. Jimmy's like turning around, like he just looked crazy. I'm just like, what? Like, what am I watching? I'm not watching the team from last year. I'm not watching the guys who understand the system. Like. He's getting the ball and he's just like looking around like he has no idea.
Can I interject?
Sure.
We seen the team that we seen the defense that we had from last year because our defense was gassed and they were on the field because of bullshit penalties, especially those personal fouls. How does Kyler Murray got 3 personal foul calls from sliding.
Yep.
And Gary Hyder didn't even like. I don't get it. I
understand the rule, but come on, man.
We seen glimpses of this. We've seen a good glimpse of our offense from last year in the first 2 quarters, right? But the thing is, I've never seen our team go 0-8 on 3rd downs. That was a little worrisome.
Oh yeah,
and it almost seemed like Kyle Shanahan was trying to force the ball into the running back's hands.
Well, here's the thing. That's what I was just about to bring up because I wanted to ask you this: how many targets did the wide receivers have today? Because I think it's a handful. 5
wide receivers.
5.
I think Kendrick was targeted. I think Kendrick was he was targeted. Matter of fact, let me bring it up right now because I want to be correct.
I'm looking at it. I see on Mostert had 5 targets. Kittle had 5.
Wide receivers only.
Wide receivers.
Kendrick had 5 targets.
5. Pettis had 2.
Trent had 5. On here it says Pettis got 1.
Yo.
On ESPN.
And I think that I want the 49er fans to dial back a little bit. The Trent Taylor over love, right? Look, guys, fine football player can be used situationally. You had 49er fans telling me that we had Jerry Rice in our camp, and he was like, guys, Trent Taylor is limited to running to the sticks on 3rd down. He's not an over the top guy. He doesn't have a big route tree. Like, dial it back. We need Deebo Samuel. We need Brandon Ayuk. I don't want to see Pettis on the field anymore. I don't care about any sort of training camp reports, anything like that. The kid just doesn't have the dog in him. That's it. And bottom line, you need to cut bait at this point. I told you guys I didn't want to get rid of him, man, and I don't want to overreact to the first game. But man,
if this
is a make or break season, yo, the way this is how you're running routes in the first game, come on, man, you got to go, man. I get why Kyle doesn't trust throwing to any of to Pettis because Grant was dead on with that, dead on.